Hey guys, it's Roy here from rwilco12 and epicdroid.com. I am here today to tell you about the latest offering from my friends over at New Mobile, the New Mobile G3. New Mobile released the G3 in February of this year, but they've been working on it for a lot longer than that. I first heard about the G3 in the middle of 2017 and it got me pretty excited. New Mobile was really stepping up their game, both in the looks and in the specs department. When I was finally able to get my hands on the device, I was not disappointed. First things first, the G3 is a budget device. Its biggest selling point is that it sells for only $200. I would say that its second biggest selling point is that you are getting a lot of bang for your buck. The first thing you notice about the G3 is how good it looks. It looks like a cross between an Honor 8 and a Galaxy S9. It comes with an aluminum and a glass body that not only looks good, but it feels very comfortable in the hand. The display is a 5.7-inch HD Plus IPS LCD display with a resolution of 720 by 1440 and an aspect ratio of 18 by 9. The resolution is a little bit lower than I would like, but it delivers a surprisingly good image quality despite that low resolution. Looking past the gorgeous exterior, we have some awesome specs on the inside of the device. The G3 comes with a MediaTek Helio P25 octa-core processor that clocks in at speeds of up to 2.39 gigahertz. It comes with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. It also comes with a 3000 mAh battery that gives me at least a day of life with light to moderate usage. Now I already told you, the best thing about this device is the price. You get a phone that looks like it should cost much more than $200 and you get some fairly competitive specs at the same time. What else is it that makes me like the new G3? My next big thing would have to be the performance. With most budget devices, you get one or two specs that are your standout specs, but the G3 is a well-rounded device that performs fairly well. I haven't had any issues with the speed, and it can handle pretty much everything that I've thrown at it. The next thing on my list of things that I like about the G3 is the fact that it is an unlocked device. Not only is it unlocked, but it supports nearly every GSM band that is used by all the major carriers here in the US. With the G3, I'm not locked into any contracts, and I can take my phone to any network I want. I love the fact that I can't be held hostage by my carrier and that I have the flexibility to switch to another device if I want to. The last thing on my list of things that I like about the G3 is the camera. The G3 comes with a dual camera setup that takes surprisingly good pictures. Typically your budget devices just don't have the best cameras. Now, I will admit, the G3 still isn't the best camera out there and it does struggle in low light settings. However, in your day-to-day use, it does a better job than I was expecting, and the pictures don't look half bad. Now, as I said earlier, despite how much I like the G3, it isn't a perfect device. But then again, the issues I had with the G3 are issues that you would find on many other devices that cost 3 and 4 times as much as it does. My first big problem is that in order to keep the device affordable, New Mobile had to use regular glass for both the display and the back of the device. If you're not careful, that insanely good-looking device could become scratched or shattered fairly easily. Fortunately, New Mobile recognized that this could be an issue and they included a free case with the phone. It isn't the best case out there, but it will do the job until you can get something a little bit more protective on there. My second problem with the phone is that the phone doesn't have a headphone jack. But, again, New Mobile planned ahead and they included a USB-C to headphone jack dongle in the box. I'm not a huge fan of dongles, but it's better than not being able to use my favorite headphones with the device. And let's face it, devices that are much more expensive are also getting rid of the headphone jack. If I had to pick one more thing that was a little bit of a disappointment with the New Mobile G3, I would have to say it's the fact that it doesn't ship with the latest version of Android. The G3 ships with Android 7.1.1. That's not really a bad thing because there are a lot of enhancements that they get by using a MediaTek processor. MediaTek processors come with a lot of extra enhancements that you don't normally find on Android devices. So it does make up for some of the lack that you get from not having the latest version of Android. All in all, the New Mobile G3 is a great device. I am a huge fan of the look of the phone, and I applaud New Mobile for doing such a great job with the device. I've had several of their phones over the years, and they all worked well enough, but none of them ever looked this good. Using the G3, nobody would ever know that it cost a fraction of what a Galaxy S9 or an iPhone or another more expensive phone cost. And it's not just the looks. New Mobile delivered a quality device that exceeded my expectations in pretty much every way. Yes, it is a budget device, and no, it won't deliver all the extras that you get with a much more expensive device. But what it does do, it does well, if not really well. And I don't find myself missing those extras that come with the more expensive devices. We'll have a link in the video description down below in case you would like to order a G3 for yourself. If you guys have any questions about the G3, feel free to hit us up in the comment section down below, and we'll reply as soon as we are available. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to give us a thumbs up and to share it with your friends. And as always, I just want to take a quick second to tell you guys thank you for watching, thank you for all your support, and you all have an awesome day.